Hello everybody and welcome to the Speakeasy.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Jake.
And we're in 2019. And we are the Dirt Road Men.
2019, man.
It's weird.
Super weird.
It won't be the first video going up, but it's the first one we're shooting in 2019, which means officially we've been Dirt Road Men for a year as of yesterday.
Awesome. Well, to actual year.
Yeah.
Blank.
Obviously, you will have seen this in our Monday video, but we've redone the bar. We dealt with the insulation, although we also adjusted the camera so you couldn't even see it if it was there. Nope. Apparently we couldn't figure that out before. Here's looking at you, Deaf Seth. You gonna say hi?
Hello. You don't get a Wello today.
But yeah, we got a we needed a bigger hutch.
Now it looks empty.
Yeah, I know. We need more whiskey.
Yes, we do.
It's gonna be really bad when I'm getting broke and like trying to fan it out. If I have any monetary hard times making it look pretty. But as long as I have 6 bottles, I should be okay.
Yeah.
And then we got a new stereo. We finally dealt with the ceiling insulation. So, new and improved after a month off.
Do everything in an hour.
Yeah, we had a whole month to do it. We did it all today.
That's how we roll.
Yep. So we're here today reviewing, I'm going to be so mad at myself. We're here today reviewing the Alec Bradley American Sun-Grown Blend. Not to be confused with the American Classic, which is a Connecticut.
Oh, no thank you.
Yeah. So, this is a sun-grown cigar from basically entirely from Nicaragua. He went for cost effectiveness, so I believe this is got what going on. Got the Cuban sandwich thing going on, which is some long filler, some short filler.
Okay.
I really don't care what kind of filler it has. I just want to know it's good.
As long as I'm not inhaling the filler itself.
Pretty much. Because the Isla del Sol is all short filler, and it's an amazing cigar.
Just we walk right into a big cloud of my own smoke.
Yep. Featured whiskey for today, Wild Turkey 101.
It's the featured whiskey of the week.
Yeah. This is not the first bottle of Wild Turkey 101 that has surfaced in this house in the last 2 or 3 weeks. But it is the only one standing. So.
It is amazing whiskey. If you haven't tried it, go ahead and go get you some.
And it's the bourbon I measure all other bourbons against. If you're not at least in that neighborhood, you'll never see a 10. You'll be lucky to see a 7.
Or a 5.
Oh. Alright, so, since we're in a new year, we've done a lot of Alec Bradley reviews before, but we kind of called back and we didn't really get too in-depth after the first one, and most of our subscribers haven't been here since the first time we reviewed Alec Bradley cigars.
Okay.
In fact, when we reviewed Alec Bradley cigars, I think we had like 13.
Oh, that's when we were doing
different cigars.
Yeah, we were doing the whole brand.
Yeah, and then we realized we were going to burn out of brands in like a month. Yep. Not really a month, but quick. Or we were going to be spending a bunch of money on shipping like boutique cigars and junk. So, Alec Bradley was, they're based in Bonita Beach, Florida now. So this is an American cigar company.
Okay.
Making the American cigar. I didn't really get too much details on this specific cigar, since it's just a sun-grown thing. What?
It's just funny because most American-made products you find use sourced materials.
Like this one. Yeah. Well, honestly, the best tobacco comes from, in my opinion, Honduras. But, Ecuador, Central American countries.
They have better climates
Cuba.
for it. Like, yeah. In my opinion, the best whiskey in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It comes from U.S.
Yeah, mine also. A specific state in the U.S.
When it's not even a huge state.
No. So anyway, Alan Rubin, the founder of Alec Bradley, was born in Florida in 1961. His dad ran a hardware company, and so he kind of grew up and grew into that business. And when he was 35, they sold the company. And he used that money to launch his cigar company.
Oh.
He named it Alec Bradley after his kids. We've touched on that a couple of times.
Oh, okay.
It's his two boys' names, I believe.
I was going to ask, where did you get Alec Bradley from Alan Rubin?
We've done at least 3 videos where I've said that.
That was
it's cool.
a lot. That was a while ago.
I do the same thing to you in whiskey videos, except it'll be the same video sometimes. It'll be like, I literally just said that.
Sometimes I think you do it on purpose.
I do.
Okay.
If we're being honest, sometimes I do it on purpose. I think it's funny, and you get angry. So anyway, after he did that, he was originally sourcing from Honduras. Evidently that relationship didn't end very well, because in 2011, when he was recounting his story, he said that his first supplier really kind of screwed him a lot. Sometimes he'd send him money and never get any product, and they kept using him because they were all he had for a little while. But anyway, he moved on from them, and he was selling them originally in golf courses only. They were called, the first line of cigars that he was selling were called Bogey Stogies.
Bogey Stogies?
Yeah, because bogey's a golf term.
Uh-huh.
Which really makes me want to get one for Bogdan. In 2000, he brought on a guy named Ralph Montero. I didn't get the chance to look up his name before we filmed, but I've heard that name before. I just can't remember where. But he kind of took Alec Bradley in the direction that it is now. Let me just... There you go, buddy. You had one super spiked hair.
I know I'm the main character.
Yeah, anyway, Ralph Montero really kind of built the brand into what we know now. Mm-hmm. They launched the Tempest a couple years after that, and that was their first really big success cigar. But when he brought in Ralph Montero, they were like, all right, we've got to get him premium tobacco shops across the country. And this was the tail end of the 90s cigar boom. Which I've noticed when the economy's doing well seems to be when whiskey and cigars really booms.
Huh.
Like the last few years, whiskey and cigars have really been booming.
Yeah, like the first time we saw a bottle of Weller.
$30 and a whole shelf full of them.
Now it's $50, and there's like, we only get 2 every month.
Yeah. But here's a story that I thought you would love, and this is why I say, even though they're sourced, they are an American cigar. So, Alan Rubin wasn't really into box-pressed cigars, but that's how they were having to do it, to roll their stuff. So he was sourcing tobacco and rolling them in Florida. And he wanted some molds for good round cigars, and he needed some angled molds to do that.
You make his own?
He went to Home Depot. And there was a guy demoing DeWalt stuff, including a saw.
Oh.
And he asked that guy if the guy could cut some stuff at angles. The guy's like, yeah, sure. Why? And he ran back to his car and he got some stuff and he brought it in. And he had the guy cut all this stuff and cut all his pieces, and then he went back and glued it all together, and that's how he made his first molds.
Nice.
That is an all-American bootstrap story right there.
Yes, it is. I know a guy, and I'm not going to say any names, but when he started his own company, he didn't have a good mower. Mm-hmm. So he went around and to the different places, the different dealers, and they let him demo a mower, test drive it and stuff, for a week. So one week he'd go and mow all the yards he had to mow in that week, get them all done, take the mower back, and The next week he'd go to the next mower, and he just worked his way around until he got enough money to go buy one, and he had already drove them all, so he knew which one he liked the most. So
that's excellent. Brilliant business strategy. That sounds exactly like the type of thing we would pull. And so I really love that story. I had to work that into this video.
Yeah, that is great.
He tricked the DeWalt guy into custom making his molds for him. And we're back.
So, I mean, what?
I have no idea. Oh,
you were talking about the wrapper.
Yeah, the flavor. I was talking about the flavor difference that to me
red,
tends
black
to distinguish between a natural and a Maduro most of the time. It's not the only thing, but I get, black pepper, heavy coffee notes, stuff like that. And a little bit of dark chocolate. Just a tad. Which is a really basic Maduro profile, and my palate's not super developed. I can't pull out like random flavors for you.
If I start getting pear,
yeah,
we'll let you know.
I will say that while this was lit really evenly, I did have to kind of touch it up a little bit there. But other than that, it's been burning pretty well. I guess maybe I could have missed a spot.
Mine wasn't lit evenly at all. I had to touch it up once, but
yeah, I'll chalk that one up to me. Seems to be burning pretty well. The draw is nice. It's an all-around good cigar, and it ran like $3 or $4 for this stick, which is a really good price.
That is something I really, really do like about Alec Bradley, is I've never had one that just didn't draw well.
Yeah,
and that's my biggest problem with cigars that I don't like is
yes,
you don't realize you're drawing anything. It's like trying to suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
Yeah, I got an Arturo Fuente that was around this price. Now, I grant you it was a bigger cigar. It was terrible. I couldn't smoke it. I couldn't get a good draw. I had to cut it so far that there was like no cap left. And then when I did that, it unraveled. The flavor was bad. I was just completely unimpressed with that $3 or $4 Arturo Fuente. But this, and I know it's a little bit of a smaller cigar, but this is impressive. It's not the most impressive thing I've had from the Alec Bradley. That's still the Prensado for me. But
see that?
Yeah. Well, and the Prensado won the 2011 Cigar of the Year too.
Very nice. I need to keep
fun fact.
Need to keep a notebook, or maybe I could start writing in my notebook that I already have cigars that I really like and why.
Yeah. Those are called cigar journals, and that's actually one of the cigar products I was wanting to start putting out this year.
Oh.
Which we will have already talked about by the time they see this, because this is our Friday video, and that'll be on our Monday video.
Oh.
So, I'm not all the way through the cigar, and I noticed the flavor already changed from the initial harshness that I got.
Mellows out a bit.
At first, it kind of kicked me in the teeth, and I just finished eating, and I was like, ooh, I'm going to need a good strong bourbon to go with that, so I was glad we poured 101. But now it's kind of mellowed out, and it's nice and relaxed, and I really like it. I would give this cigar a solid 8.
Okay.
Going with that?
Yep. I said 8 slightly under my breath, and then you said 8. And
I've been trying to keep our videos under 10 minutes this year, and by been trying, I mean this is the first video, and I want to keep them under 10 minutes this year. I don't know if I pulled that off here, but I think we're going to have to cut it a couple times, so we'll see how it goes. But, yeah, I think that's all for this vid.
Alrighty.
Do you want to say something else?
It's a really good, solid cigar. Is my hair all messed up again?
It is. It's just flying out to the side now. It's alright, change it between videos. Till we see you again, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men.
Running down the dirt road.
Hey everybody, if you like this video, hit a like or dislike, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you really like what we're doing, check us out over on Facebook where we post every day.